the average American, what form of entertainment most consistently reflects our culture, lifestyle, and trends over the last 100 years, I'll bet the answer would be movies. In an average of 2 hours, we're transported to every corner of the earth, into the depths of the ocean and beyond the stars. Every facet of human endeavor, with our conflicts, failures, and triumphs, are found in films. Hello everybody, and welcome to Real Flix. Today it's the Grab Bag Edition. The Room, Central Intelligence, as well as DreamWorks' Kung Fu Panda, and the award-winning Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Joining me on this trip are Alex Mercadani, Andrew Mickus, and then a little later, Perry Coy and Trevor Scott, as we feature the best of the grab bag genre. First up, it's Alex Mercadani with Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Not since the 1940s has animation and live action been so well used in a film as it was in the 1988 Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The movie won so many awards, including Academy Award for Best Visual Effects, Best Sound Effects, and Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Movie, and so many more. In this film is a rabbit on the run named Roger, and he's on the run from the law because he was framed for murder, and he's trying to clear his name. This PG comedy itself is 104 minutes long, filled with special effects. The movie starts out on a cartoon set with Roger, who's an actor who can't remember his line. Also on the set is an investigator, Eddie, who doesn't know what he's getting himself into.
Mommy's going to the beauty parlor, darling. But I'm leaving you with your favorite friend, Roger. He's going to take very, very good care of you. Because if he doesn't, he's going back to the science lab.
Cut! What the hell was wrong with that take? Nothing with you, baby Herman. You were great. You were perfect. You were better than perfect. Just Roger. He keeps blowing his lines. Roger, what's this?
A tweeting bird.
Tweeting bird? Roger, read the script. Look what it says. It says rabbit gets clunked.
Rabbit sees stars, not birds.
Stars! Can we lose the playback, please? You're killing me, killing me. For crying out loud, Roger. How many times do we have to do this damn scene? Raoul, I'll be in my trailer. Taking a nap. Excuse me,
Please, Raoul, I can give you stars. Just drop the refrigerator in my head one more time.
Roger, I got on your head 23 times already.
I can take it. Don't worry about me.
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the refrigerator.
This is the tale of an up-and-coming movie star named Roger Rabbit and a down-and-out private detective named Eddie Valiant.
Ooga booga.
Every moment they were together was a new adventure in trouble.
Find me, Eddie. Please.
It's a motion picture about friendship.
Take it easy, will ya? Please, Eddie. Don't show me out. You're making a big mistake.
Love. Compassion.
All right, I'm sorry I yanked your ears.
All the time you yanked my ears?
Murder.
Marvin Acme. The rabbit cacked him last night.
Remember, you never saw me.
Sex.
I'd do anything for my husband, Mr. Valiant. Anything.
And violence.
Tunes gets him every time.
You wouldn't have any idea where the rabbit might be?
Got a thing for rabbits, huh?
The whole thing stinks like yesterday's diapers.
It's a comedy a little different from all the rest.
I'm a pig!
I'm a tune.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
But tell me, Eddie, is that a rabbit in your pocket or are you just happy to see me?
Touchstone Pictures and Steven Spielberg present a Robert Zemeckis film.
We tunes may act idiotic, but we're not stupid.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
In the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you see tons of cartoons, and every movement that cartoon makes is drawn. That's right, every movement has to be drawn, so you'd have to draw every movement for every millisecond to make it a moving motion picture. If you didn't draw it ideal with the timing, it would be all broken up on the screen. Along with the colors used, there are many camera shooting tricks that had to be used, such as green screen and creative angles, because all the cartoons were later put in the film after Disney was all done shooting it. Such as the alleyway scene when they run from the cops. You can see all the creative camera angles they had to use to make the action feel so real.
Now they're right in front of us. Eddie, we're going backwards. Turn us around. Give me the wheels. Give me the wheels. Look out, the
So, the movie is called Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Obviously a question, so why didn't the creators of the film put a question mark at the end?
Well, it was on there to begin with, but after a while, all the creators decided together it just looked stupid. That was their exact words.
Well, that's fair enough. I saw the taxi character, Benny. How does he factor into the film?
He's quite literally their getaway driver. He helps Roger and Eddie get away from the law while he's still trying to clear his name.
Great. Thanks, Alex. Up next is Andrew Mickes as he presents Kung Fu Panda.
The movie winning 14 awards and 39 nominations, DreamWorks' Kung Fu Panda. When Kung Fu Panda was released, the movie grossed $20.3 million on its opening day and $60.2 million on its opening weekend, resulting in the #1 position in box office. Kung Fu Panda takes place in Sung Dynasty, China, where a young noodle chef who was dramatically chosen to become the next Dragon Warrior. Master Wushu, leader of the Ferocious Five, has trouble believing in this. Have a look at the trailer.
Behold the ancient styles of Kung Fu. Monkey. Crane. Mantis. Viper. Tiger.
Don't tell Monkey.
Everybody was
Jack Black.
Go ahead, Panda. Show us what you can do.
Okay, yeah, I just ate. So I'm still digesting, so my kung fu might not be as good as later on.
DreamWorks Kung Fu Panda.
How's that?
Kung Fu Panda is an animated film. However, animated films still have to follow rules that normal films have. When it's nighttime, the mood will shift, the color will change, and the contrast will pop out in a beautiful way. There are still close-ups, establishing shots, and other shots that are shot at just the right time. Visual effects in Kung Fu Panda are majestic, and the soundtrack is award-winning, really immersing you into the story. One scene that really shows this is the meeting between Master Oogway and Shifu. Pay attention to how the color and contrast is, and how the world really brings you in and immersing you into the story.
My old friend, the panda will never fulfill his destiny, nor you yours, until you let go of the illusion of control.
Illusion?
Yes. Look at this tree, Shifu. I cannot make it blossom when it suits me, nor make it bear fruit before its time.
But there are things we can't control. I can control when the fruit will fall. And I can control where to plant the seed. Hiya! That is no illusion, Master.
Ah, yes. But no matter what you do, that seed will grow to be a peach tree. You may wish for an apple or an orange, but you will get a peach.
But a peach cannot defeat Tai Lung.
Maybe it can, if you are willing to guide it, to nurture it, to believe.
So, I know that Kung Fu Panda was originally supposed to be a spoof movie.
Yes, so originally Kung Fu Panda was going to be a spoof movie, but then they decided that they wanted to make it a more serious movie, yet still keep that humor in there. That way they didn't upset the Chinese culture.
I see. And I know that James Hung, the voice actor for Poe's father, actually does own a noodle shop like his character does in the film.
Yes. So originally they weren't going to actually have his father be a noodle chef, and there wasn't even going to be that part of it. But his father kept talking about it, and then it sort of became to be a part of the movie.
Well, two classic animated films. Thank you both. Up next, it's Perry Coy and Trevor Scott with our next pair of films as Real Flix continues. But first, some Real Flix trivia.
favorite class to teach is probably the writing scripts. I enjoy working with students on creative writing, and though I enjoy all the classes that I teach, to be honest, there's an energy that creative endeavors like writing scripts allows you to have. That energy just kind of bubbles through the whole term, and so it makes it a lot of fun.
Kappa is the honor society for two-year colleges. Well, I was first appointed by the president to be the Phi Theta Kappa advisor, and I think that I've stuck with it so long because I see that it really does make a difference in students' lives. My role as a Phi Theta Kappa advisor gives me a unique opportunity to form close relationships with students and really see them grow. Come to OCC with an open mind, come here, work hard, and make it happen.
You have a passion for cooking? Then sharpen your culinary talent with a degree in hospitality management from Onondaga Community College. You'll take courses in our new state-of-the-art kitchen that prepare you to be creative and enhance your culinary skills while learning how to take charge of a professional kitchen. Apply now at sunyocc.edu to start your career in hospitality.
Welcome back. You're watching Real Flix, the Grab Bag Edition. Joining me now are Perry Coy and Trevor Scott as we look at our next two features. First up, it's Perry with Central Intelligence.
The film Central Intelligence is produced by Stephen Munchin, who also is now the Secretary of the United States. He and Scott Stryber also produced Ted 2 and Battleship. The movie had a $50 million budget, but made $217 million. In this film, Dwayne Johnson's character, Robbie Weirdick, a.k.a. Bob Stone, and Kevin Hart's Kelvin meets up with Bob in a bar who was bullied. They become best friends, later teammates at the end, and are working for the CI.
Look at him. Does anything about that look normal to you? Let's wreck him.
Here, B.
Well, there's no coming back from that.
My man! You better back up, man!
Whoa, Calvin, it's me, Bob.
Sorry, do I know you?
Robbie Weirdick, from high school.
God, man, look at you. You lost like 200 pounds. What did you do?
I just did one thing.
I need to know.
I worked out 6 hours a day, every day, for the last 20 years straight. You should know one thing about me. I'm in the CIA.
Are you joking with me right now?
Drop your weapon! Do it now! I got a plan. Might get us both killed, but if it works, it'll be a totally boss story. Cool?
No, it's not cool.
Cool.
No, I said it's not cool.
3 weeks ago, an enemy of the state stole the encryption keys to the entire U.S. spy satellite program. I need your super sweet accounting skills to help me figure out the last piece of this puzzle. You're like a chocolate Google. Boop, boop,
Okay,
boop,
but
boop.
don't do it. Stop it. Stop it.
You were the coolest guy in school. You're my only friend, Calvin. You're the only one in this whole world that I trust. Now that you're in...
I'm not in.
I know, but they think you're in.
But I'm not.
Probably one of those perception versus reality things happening right now.
I am out! Which car are we taking?
Not that one.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh! You chose to be an international CIA spy.
Because I don't like bullies.
You were like Jason Bourne in Jordan. Did you see that, Bob? I did the thing! Bob! Yeah!
Do you remember those backflips you used to do? Let's do the flip.
Oh.
That was so close.
The way the writers and editors made it look like Calvin Joyner, it is entering to work is cool. How they make it look like Kevin Hart's character, Calvin Joyner, was working in an office using 2 cameras in the office, with one on a computer and one behind him doing an over the shoulder shot, and a medium close-up. Then he gets a friend request from Bob Stone on Facebook as a bubble pops up. The phone rings, and Kevin gets scared thinking it's Bob, but it's his wife. They talk about their marriage being rocky. He asked if she knew a guy named Bob Stone, but she says no. And then Calvin tells his wife, played by Danielle Newlock, who plays Maggie in the movie, he asked her to remember Robbie Weirdick, who was thrown out during the pep rally, butt naked. She says that he never came back for finals and graduation. Calvin says he didn't know, but Bob is back for the high school reunion and wants to have beers tonight.
Bob Stone. Okay. Hello?
Hey. So we see The Rock sort of as a big fat guy in the beginning of the movie. So he sort of gets fat shamed in front of everybody, and then he becomes, big and muscular like we usually know from The Rock. Do you think that's empowering for, overweight people?
Yeah, I think it is. It shows how you can change in a matter of a year from being a fat kid in high school to being this muscular guy who is now kicking butt in the CIA and as a wrestler also in the ring.
Thanks, Barry. It's time for Trevor Scott with a look at The Room.
You saved the worst for last. In 2003, an unknown named Tommy Wiseau would take the world by storm with the cinematic atrocity known as The Room. With a budget of $6 million and a box office profit of $1,800, this would shockingly go on to become a cult classic by many film lovers and haters. Written, produced, and directed by Wiseau, The Room is about a man named Johnny, played by Wiseau, a banker who has it all, until one day when his fiancée Lisa, played by Juliette Danielle, starts to get bored with him. Lisa cheats on him with his best friend Mark, played by Greg Sestero, creating a chaotic love triangle that is the focus of the story. Referred to as the Citizen Kane of bad movies, The Room attempts to depict the depths of friendship and relationships in one's life and raises life's biggest question. Can you really trust anyone?
A perfect world.
These are for you.
Thanks, honey. They're beautiful.
A perfect life.
I would do anything for my girl. I love you, Lisa.
I love you, Johnny.
He provides for you. Darling, you can't support yourself.
I don't love him anymore. He didn't get his promotion, and he got drunk last night, and he hit me.
It's not true. I did not hit her. Well, maybe you should have a girl, Mark. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I have one already. I don't know yet. We can't do this anymore. Johnny's my best friend. This will be our secret.
Don't worry. You can trust me.
We are expecting. I'm your future husband.
You sure about that?
Please talk to me, please. You're having an affair with Lisa, aren't you?
I need more from life than what Johnny can give me.
She's a sociopath. She can't love anyone.
There is no baby. I told him that to make it interesting.
But you're such a manipulative witch.
You're hurting yourself. You're hurting our friendship.
I treat you like a princess, and you stab me in the back. You are tearing me apart, Lisa! Hey, Danny. Where's my money, Danny? Put the gun down.
What the hell is wrong with you? Just shut up.
Oh.
Hey! Get out of this world!
The Room, a film with the passion of Tennessee Williams, directed by Tommy Wiseau. The best movie of the year. Experience this quirky new black comedy. It's a riot.
Wiseau is a stranger to camera work and filmmaking for sure. This is proven greatly by The Room. From cameras constantly going out of focus, tons of continuity errors, and dialogue being dubbed over, there's no way to really tell what is going on in this movie. Despite all of that, this is Wiseau's first film debut, and his filmmaking skills have somewhat improved since then. Take a look at this scene in which Johnny picks up flowers for Lisa in one of the fastest retail transactions ever. Most importantly, pay attention to how badly the audio is mixed and how bad the editing is in this scene.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Yeah, can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, of all the movies that you could have chosen, all the great classics, why The Room, the worst movie of all time?
I've always had a soft spot for bad movies, and The Room it's really up there when it comes to bad movies.
Absolutely. It's probably the best worst movie of all time. Now, what is the most bizarre thing that you can tell me about The Room?
In the original script, the ending involved Johnny being revealed to be a vampire, and what they were going to do was they were going to have his car fly over the skyline of the San Francisco, and due to budgetary restrictions, they weren't able to put that into the final cut.
I mean, he already seemed like an alien, so I guess him being some sort of vampire is no big surprise.
It would work.
Well, two very unique movies. Thank you both. We'll be right back with the grab bag edition of Real Flix after this.
Because we're a two-year school, you're going to play right away. As a freshman, you're going to get pretty good parts, and as a sophomore, you're going to have all the best stuff. We have a lot of non-majors involved, and they can play in ensembles, they can take lessons, they can take music classes. They really could do all the music major things. There are no barriers to that. We have great equipment, we have great facilities. It's a lot of fun to be here. There's a lot of energy, and we do a lot of performing, which makes everybody kind of energetic and working towards those goals together, and it makes it a lot of fun.
What I like about the dorms is how social it is and the community that's built around it and how we all come together to share thoughts and ideas.
Even when you think you're alone, you're not really alone because you're always going to live with somebody and they're always going to want to speak to you. And there's always a person waiting to make a new friend.
I met my friends through some common hobbies we all share, like playing video games. So I met a lot of cool people that way and I enjoy the company of my friends.
Everybody like on the edge of their seats, yelling. People want to see you do good. People actually coming out to watch me play. So it definitely give me an incentive to play hard, get some buckets. I guess it's one of the top JUCOs in the country. This is a good program to get your name out there. I like to go by like the sky is the limit. Like you could do anything you put your mind to. Like I didn't really know I was gonna break a record. I just kind of figured like if I was to put all in the work in, you could do anything that you put your mind to. If you're gonna work hard or something, just give it your all.
Welcome back. You're watching Real Flix, where we've explored 4 films that our co-host selected to represent the grab bag genre.
This time of the year, we can't ignore what is on the way for the rest of the year. Who could forget holiday classics like Elf, A Christmas Story, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? Those are just a few of the top grossing pictures that saw a December release.
Well, this season, some projects outside the Christmas genre are on the table. One such movie is the next in the Star Wars collection. This one's called The Rise of Skywalker.
We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight. We'll always be with you. No one's ever really gone.
So guys, this is it. This is the big finale. It's finally time for Disney to prove themselves that they deserve to own Star Wars. Drew, what do you think? What do you expect expectations for it?
I think the newest one looks like it has some good redeeming qualities, especially with the returning of the first director, because the second one sort of just threw everything off. But with the returning of this one, we can hope that he puts it right back where it should be.
Let's hope. And Trevor, what are your opinion of the new trilogy?
I haven't been too impressed by them. I did enjoy Solo, but the rest of them have seemed a bit mediocre at most. I am excited for the last one, though.
Yeah, I hope they can manage to make a good movie, better than The Last Jedi anyways. Now, Drew, what Star Wars film is your favorite?
I would say my favorite is going to be probably the second one, The Clone Wars. So The Clone Wars, just the whole movie to me, especially the idea with the clones and the droids, because that hasn't really happened before in a movie. Not only that, but the cinematography is great, although most people probably disagree with me.
Yeah, I think that the prequel trilogy is definitely pretty divisive. Not everybody is a very big fan of it. Trevor, what do you think?
I think they're all great films, but the writing could be a little cheesy at times.
Yeah, absolutely. You a big fan of Jar Jar Binks?
Absolutely, I love Jar Jar.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what do you guys think of The Last Jedi in general? Did you like The Last Jedi?
I did not like The Last Jedi. There was a lot of things that they added to the movie that I thought was unnecessary.
Yeah, it seemed to be a little too different. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Out this winter, some huge projects hit the big screen. Starting on November 22nd with Disney's Frozen 2 and Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Then on December 13th, it's Next Jumanji series, one called Next Level.
As we've already said, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker debuts on December 20th.
That's it for Real Flix this week. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye.